wieczór Państwu. Good evening. My name is Frank Knight. Welcome to Polka, the name of our show. Tonight's Krajowa Muzyka, old country music. And we have the man on the bandstand who really knows how to play it. He's the one with the fiddle. Greet, if you will, from Hadley, Massachusetts, Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody.
Ty moja mamusiu, wydaj mnie za dziana. On jest ładny chłopiec, mamusiu kochana. On jest ładny chłopiec, mamusiu kochana. Dzian jest ładny chłopiec, ma włosy kręcone. Wydaj, że mnie wydaj, dzianowi za żonę. Wydaj, że mnie wydaj, dzianowi za żonę. Wydajcie, córeczko, byś nie żałowała, żebyś za kanarka rubla nie dostała, żebyś za kanarka rubla nie dostała. Tak się miłowała ta para kochana, za parę miesięcy już nie było dziana, za parę miesięcy już nie było dziana. Hej, ha, ha, ha. Narzeka, że źle w Ameryce. Nie chce on pracować cały dzień w fabryce. Nie chce on pracować cały dzień w fabryce. Poszedł do fabryki, aby się wzbogacić. Nową karę kupił, to musi wypłacić. Nową karę kupił, to musi wypłacić.
Well, that was kind of an abrupt ending. And, of course, the fellow who knows how to sing old Polish ballads, Frankie Kurlo from Chicopee Falls. Frank, come on up and take a bow. Frankie Kurlo, ladies and gentlemen. Very well. And, of course, Frank has been singing the old-timers for a good many years now. If you have any of the old records at home, the old 78 RPM records, you know, with Joe Lazar's orchestra on them, look very closely on the record label, and you'll see this fellow's name, Frankie Kurlo. My grandfather and grandfather enjoyed those records, Frankie.
Yeah, how about you?
I
Remember you used to spin them.
Yes, that's
Uh-huh.
Those were the days. Hey, Frankie, I heard a pretty good riddle today. I was wondering if you're any good at it.
It's got to be a good one.
Okay. Why, if a lady falls down, why can't her brother help her up?
That's a good one. Why can't he?
Well, how can he be her brother and assist her, too?
Oh. Another one of Frank Knight's specials.
Oh, well, actually, I have a joke about a bed, Frank, but I haven't made it up yet. So we'll have to settle for the Pillows Polka. Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody. Kozera, the Knights of Melody, back in just a minute. This is not the time of year to be down by the shore, but that's where Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody are. You know, it surprises me the number of people who make it a point every single Monday night at 7:30 to tune in to our Polka show, featuring the happiest music on television. And I understand that they had a power failure at the Belchertown State School, huh? Last Monday, and there was almost a riot there. The governor's sergeant had to send in troops to... because they were so disappointed that they didn't get a chance to see our Polka show last Monday night because of that power failure at the Belchertown School in Belchertown. So tonight we hope that there is no power failure, and we'll dedicate the program to them. And also we'll dedicate this next number to a very avid viewer in Adams, Massachusetts, who makes it a point to watch almost religiously, whenever she can, every single Monday night at 7:30. Her name is Mrs. P.J. McDonald, and last Saturday she was 82 years young. And so I think it's nice that we dedicate this next number to her. And she likes the music of Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody because she says she went to kindergarten with Stanley. It's the Bellows Falls Polka. Stanley Kozera. way they do the Obedic in Bellows Falls, Vermont, where, incidentally, they watch us, too. I was talking to Frankie Curlow, and he said they also get us in Long Island, New York. He has some people, every time he's on television, they write and say, "What are you doing on television?" Would you like to be on television? It's simple. All you have to do is write for the tickets, which are absolutely free. Simply write to Polka Tickets, WHYN-TV, 1300 Liberty Street, Springfield, Massachusetts is the address. Ask for as many of the tickets as you want. They're absolutely free. Come up with a gang. It's more fun. And you can sit at the tables. Nobody forces you to get up and dance, you know. If you want to, of course, get up and dance to the music of one of the area's top bands. Like next week, for instance, Ted Nowak and his Harmony Kings from Springfield, Massachusetts. They'll be here with our Halloween show, and Ted Nowak will be singing the hit of the day, Bobby Vinton's Melody of Love, and he does a fine job on it, too. So don't forget, for the free Polka tickets, simply write to Polka Tickets, WHYN-TV, 1300 Liberty Street, Springfield, Massachusetts, but don't forget to include that stamped self-addressed envelope. That's very important. Back with Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, in just a minute.
Jestem chłopiec młody, tutaj z waszej strony byłem ja w Krakowie szukać młodej żony. Wstępuję do jednej chatki, ja tam same gubernatki, ja o takiej żony byłbym poniżony i to jeszcze prędzej przyszedłbym do nędzej. Szlak koniecznie nie chcę, bo by mnie zniszczył, a jeszcze w łóżku leży i już by kawę piła. Ona by się wystroiła i z innymi wychodziła. Ja o takiej żony byłbym umartwiony, zawsze bym narzekał, że ja się oszukał. Hop, hop, ha, ha, ha. Tam do jej ogrodu, koraleczka mnie uściśnie, ucałuje mnie miłośnie. Ja o takiej żony będę ucieszony i to jeszcze prędzej przyjdę do pieniędzy. Hey, ha, ha.
Polka, Frankie Curlow, who incidentally is also the choir director of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary Polish National Church in Chicopee Falls, is it?
Chicopee, remember?
Yeah,
There
no.
isn't any more Chicopee Falls.
I didn't know that.
all
I'm a
Chicopee.
stranger here.
Yes, you are.
The young wife. Oh, those young wives, they have to learn a lot, huh?
No,
But-
they teach a lot.
Oh, yes. Well, they have to learn how to do things. They have to learn how to scrape toast and scrape carrots, and later on they learn how to scrape fenders.
They do that good.
Yes,
Good.
they do very well.
And then they come home and said, it was just a touch. $200 worth.
Yeah, and then they touch you right in the wallet where it hurts. Hey, it's time for a polka now. Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, from Hadley, Massachusetts. Well, Riverview Polka, Stanley Kozera and the Nights of Melody. Well, if you're in your living room, look around. If your furniture isn't becoming, then you ought to be coming to Potvin's Furniture Liquidators, located at 675 Fuller Road in Chicopee, Massachusetts. You know, on my show tonight from Hadley, Massachusetts, Stanley Kozera says it's not real Polish music unless there's a fiddle in the middle. So this is real Polish music because we have a fiddle in the middle. Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, and Jenny Said No Polka. The music of Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody from Hadley, Massachusetts. We had a wonderful time listening to his music. We hope you did too. And that you'll join us next week for Ted Nowak and his Harmony Kings from Springfield, Massachusetts. Until then, from all of us here, to all of you there, so long, good night, go bananas from Polka. Hey!